Hey, hope everybody's doing great. Today, Eli and myself are going to show you guys how to convert your kids. This is a 6-volt four-wheeler, and it really is not very high end, and it never did really go fast, and it didn't keep a charge very long. It's maybe a year old, I'm not sure, but it doesn't charge very long at all. And if you've got kids who have Power Wheels or other brands of electronic four-wheelers or tractors or gators or anything like that, you know the pains of the toy going dead 200 yards from the house, and you got to push it back to the house because you don't have a battery for it to get it back to the house. So anyway, I got tired of doing that, so we tried to come up with a solution here, and I believe we've got one. One of my friends done something very similar to this to their son's gator. So what we're going to do is we're going to convert this 6-volt four-wheeler over to 20 volt. And yes, it may be hard on the motor, but this four-wheeler right here is a piece of junk. It's going downhill. So we're going to get some more life out of it. And we've got a lot of Dewalt batteries laying around because of all of our woodworking and projects and things like that. So they're a lot easier to charge, and they're a lot more readily on hand, readily available. So today for this project, we're going to use we've got a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, a flat screwdriver. We've got wire cutters, strippers, and a pair of pliers, and then we got some wire connectors here. And we've got this, we've got a Dewalt 20-volt lithium battery, and we've got this right here is a Deluxe Light Buddy is what this is called right here. So this is a pretty neat thing, and I bought this for lights that I was going to put in a hunting house, but right now I'm going to put it on this four-wheeler until we get another one without the switch on it. This is pretty good. We'll be able to wire this in, and this battery will just slide right down in it, just like it's manufactured that way. So that's pretty sweet. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll zoom over here and we'll get started on this work. Eli, you got the Phillips screwdriver? Thank you. Alright, so you start by, and like I said, there's different things. You've got Power Wheels, and there's all different kinds of ride-on toys, so the selection of tools that you might need may vary from what I'm using. But if you have this same model four-wheeler, I can't even remember what brand it is, it's just a knockoff, but we're going to unscrew this seat right here, set that aside, and then you can see down in here you've got your 6-volt battery. So we'll go ahead. Eli, do you have the pliers there? Can I have the pliers? Oh no, give me the screwdriver. Give me the screwdriver, Eli. Thank you. We'll go ahead and disconnect the battery right here. So we'll go ahead and take this. I'm just going to take this flat screwdriver, push that back, and set that aside. And you can see the battery. Hold on just a minute. I'll use the pliers in a minute. The battery has a strap on it to hold it down. So you just unscrew those. That keeps the battery from wiggling around while the kids are getting wild and crazy. Be sure not to lose any of your screws that you might be able to reuse, and since you're retrofitting something, you might not be able to reuse everything. So yeah, there's some sand down in there where you've been playing. Alright, so we're going to take, hold on bud, we're going to take and put, like I said, this is just rigging up, so. Alright, so what you'll need to do is locate your negative wire, hold that for me just a second, and your positive wire. So on this particular model, which typically most things are, the black was the negative and the red is the positive. So I've got these little connectors, and I just grabbed something that was laying around in the shop in the junk bolt bin, And we're going to, can I see those please, sir? Thank you. And we're seeing, I just used something so we didn't have to spend a bunch of money on this. I don't know if you guys have anyone's ever bought these spare batteries, which I've got a couple for his tractor, and they were like, I want to say 50, 60 bucks a piece. So this will eliminate buying more $60 batteries. And then I had this little fitting in the shop, and then I'm going to cut this off right here. So I'll cut this existing connector off, and then just take the wire strippers and strip that out. You got the battery, Eli. I don't need it yet. I'll use it in a minute. And then I've got, like I said, this really isn't made exactly for this, but we're going to make it work. Let's rig it up. And I know there's probably 9,000 other better ways to do this, but this is our first time. And really just putting stuff together, don't drop it, you got to take care of that. Putting stuff together that we had laying around just to make this work. So, yes, this connector is just a little bit too big for what we need. We're going to make it work. I'll clamp down on that. Alright, so hold that back over there just for one more minute. Is it going to fit down in there? I'll wiggle on it.
No!
Yeah. Okay, so let me get one more crimp on this. Make sure it's crimped really well. These things I'm sure is going to jar like crazy. Alright, now just take that and poke it down in there. It's not really made for that, but I found out that it does fit together. Alright, you ready? You got the battery?
Yeah.
Let me see the battery, sir. So this particular model I've got of the Light Buddy, I don't know if you can see that or not, but the Deluxe Light Buddy, I paid $24.95 for this. This was at an Amish store down the road from our house, and if anyone watches this video and you're interested in one of these, I can pick one up and ship it to you if it's something that you would want. Just message on this video and I'll try to hook you up with it. But anyway, this particular model I got, it's got a switch on it right here. So when I'm going to redo this with one that doesn't have a switch, and but anyway, you hit the switch because it's made for lights, and there it is. You can see the four-wheeler powered on right there, and should be good to go. Hit that. Hold on. All right. Yep, it's good to go. So what we'll do next is we will put this battery down in here. This has an exposed back because this is made for interior use. And what I will do is I will get a piece of plastic. Hold on just a minute. Eli's got the seat. He's eager to put it back on and get going. But I will put this, put a piece of plastic on this, or a piece of wood or something, and silicone it up, and then we'll put it back down in there so we can keep the water and the dust out of it. And so we'll put that back down in there like that. Alright, so I went and cut a piece of cardboard, and I'm just going to cover this this electronic stuff up right here, the circuit board, so no dust can get in there. I mean, of course, this is not 100% dust proof, but I'm sure there's a lot better ways to do it, but that's the way we're going to do it. And I'm going to stick this down in here, and actually I figured out, I was going to shim it at first, but figured out it's got screws. So we will be using the screws that came with the Deluxe Light Buddy. And I'm not sure if my bit's long enough. I'm going to try it with this drill. And then, yes, Eli, I will finish it up with that screwdriver Eli has. Just a second, Eli. Let me get one more started. Excuse me. Excuse me just a second. quite long enough. I've got to get a bigger bit. Anyway, through that little thin plastic is nothing. So we'll hand tighten the rest away. I'm going to be sure not to over tighten because that is just such thin plastic. It's not really grabbing. What do you got? No, I won't need that. I'm not sure.
It's a piece of cardboard.
Okay.
A piece of cardboard for my.
Hold on.
Grab it to the black.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's stick the battery on it.
Stick the battery on it.
See if it comes on. I gotta hit the something that's come unplugged. Oh, there it is. Nope, I just had to hit the button in there. Okay, so now that's on. I'm gonna turn this off. Then what you need to do is go ahead and get your seat. Whoop, goes like this. Pop your seat back on there. Gotta locate my seat screw. This screwdriver right here, bud. You want to tighten it up a little bit? All right, here. Go for it. The other way. Turn it the other way. Turn it this way. All right, tighten it up. You got it. Keep turning. Keep going. Keep going. You can stand up now. See if you can get it. Alright, I'm going to finish it up, okay?
Okay, I want you to.
Alright, you can help me. Alright, we got it. So now, the next thing to do is we're going to put our tools away. And then we will go outside and we're going to test it out. Are you ready to test it out?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so here we are. We got Eli on his four-wheeler. And he's going to test it out for us. So fire it up, Eli. It's way faster than it was before. This is just one of the cheaper knockoff brands, and it was really slow. Look at that, smiles. This thing's been pretty much setting for a while because it just creep along. So anyway, you can do it. Anybody can do it. If I was to just sit down and do that without trying to make a video or having Eli help me, I probably could have done it in about 3 or 4 minutes. But really easy to do, and I know there's probably a million other better ways to do it than what I did, but that way right there works. So if you got some Dewalt batteries laying around or other cordless power tool batteries laying around, they'll work too, and you got a charger that's readily available. Anyway, hope this helps someone out, and hope this helps your kids experience the outdoors more.